Hello. Okay, so it's been a while since I last played Undertale, and you can see how long it's been. The reason is just because honestly I would have done it by now, but it's mainly because I had to record it, and I don't know, it's just like, I guess with this certain combination it just takes me longer. But I guess, when was the last time I did it? Hopefully there's no spoilers on here. When was the last time I played it? Here it is. June 25th. Ooh. And what's today? Let's see. Wow. It's been almost 2 weeks since I played it. Since then, I've worked on Ikaruga, Valhalla, 20 Minutes Till Dawn, which I'm still working on these two games. And I even made some videos that will not be shown until later because I want to get Undertale done. But, yeah, I've just been... There's also another game that I haven't played in, like, a couple of weeks called Magical Hoppers. I did a video on that, but same thing with that game. The reason why I haven't played it yet is simply because I want to record the whole game, but that just kind of takes me longer. I don't know. It's same thing with streaming. For some reason, I just need more preparing, I guess. So it's been a while since I played this. I wish I was able to finish it before July, but because I feel like now it's just like, you know, feels like I'm just taking forever with this, because then I have to beat it one more time or twice. I don't know. I'm seeing stuff online saying that I have to beat the game at least one time, and it's just I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, because one thing that I was a bit of a dummy and cold about is yeah, I didn't can't remember how good some of these things are. Let me check. 60 health. 40. 45. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I want to get 2 more of something good, so I'm gonna go back, actually, just because I really need to have some decent stuff. Alright. Is the game too loud? Guess I'll turn it down to 20. There you go. Alright. It's gonna take a little bit because I need to... But, yeah, that's kind of rough if... Because that is a good item that I missed to get, because it fully recovers all of your health. Alright, I should be getting close to... Yeah, I think I'm going back to the hotel right here. Okay. Let's see, let's throw away a cinnamon bun so I can have some room. I don't know what the key is for, but I can just... Okay. And let's buy some stuff. That's really the best one I can get, and attack up is pointless. Alright. 40 isn't a lot, but at least I didn't eat any of the snowman pieces, and that gives you 60, this gives you 45, so this gives you like nearly half your health. Alright. I guess time to head back now. Now, if I do beat Sans, I don't know if I'm going to be able to, because I've been dreading it a little bit, because I'm aware of this being a tough fight, and this is like a 10-minute endurance, and I know that I do not have an item that will make this a lot harder. It really will be a lot harder, because I just don't have anything that will give me all my health back. And I don't remember if I have to keep hitting him for him to dodge to get worn down. I don't know. Regardless, I will try my best, and I hope I can beat him, but if I don't, then this video is just going to be kind of boring, because let me just note that I'm not going to talk for most of this video. I'll talk a little bit in the beginning, but then I'm not going to talk anymore. Yeah, I'm really not going to talk anymore, until I beat him. Maybe at some point I might, but I don't know. Yeah, I know, I what the? I messed up, I was supposed to go to the shortcut. Okay, I missed it. It won't take long. But yeah, more of the Genocide route, and then I will do the other route, which I was still thinking about wanting to stream the pacifist route, but I feel like if I do, it's like I want to do it just in one stream. Alright. Okay. Now, I'll still talk for a little bit, but after a few deaths, I'll just mute it. Oh, that expression. That's the expression of someone who's died once in a row. Oh, thrice. Oh, won't have to use it again anyways. Ready? Jeez, man! Here we go. Thanks, man. Well, that wasn't too bad. What, you think I'm just gonna stand there and take it? Just trial and error. Haven't done this in 2 weeks. Dang. My hands are a little lotiony. Our approach show a massive anomaly in the time-space continuum. No timeline jumping left and right, stopping and starting. Shoot. Until suddenly, everything ends. I remember how this works. Dang! This one's not hard, I just couldn't remember how to do it. Oh yeah, this one's a booty! That's your fault, isn't it? Dead. Dead. Damn. It's like you barely touch him and you get poisoned by his bones. Sylvie, stay determined. I'll try. But yeah, again, I don't know if he's getting worn down. Like, I don't know if I have to keep hitting him for him to get worn down, or as long if I'm enduring it, like going through the turns, then that would be nice. Experience someone who's died 5 times in a row. Convenient, huh? That's one for each finger. But soon you'll need a cool mutant hand to count all of your deaths. Ready? God, that does so much damage. I'll understand how it works. Dang it. Ugh. Dang. Oh. Yeah, I need to wash my hands because I put lotion on my body and... Like, it's dry, but it's like it just has a bit of a... I don't know. I don't know. Boop. 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 There we go. I don't know what's... Oh my gosh. I want to see what else he says. Again, I've seen this fight, but it's been so many years. It's like been almost a decade. That's your fault, isn't it? Well, it's nice that you can go through the platforms. That really helps. Alright, haven't seen any further than this. You can't understand how this feels. What do you mean by that? Ow, frick. Ah! Frick! Ugh. Knowing that one day, without any warning, it's all going to be reset. Oh, I hate this one. Dang it! It just... Ooh, the little frickalooya. Well, give it to me. Alright, now what? Done? Look, I gave up trying to go back a long time ago. Ugh. Alright, I just endured it. I'm going to have to figure that pattern out eventually. Oh, you have to frick. Ugh. I really hope that me eating gets him exhausted. And getting to the surface doesn't really appeal anymore either. Oh dang. Dag-nabbit. Dag-nab. Ooh, that did some... Look at that damage! Alright, that's my last healing item. I can kind of do more than one. Because even if we do, we'll just end up right back here without any memory of it, right? Oh. To be blunt, it makes it kind of hard to give it my all. Luckily, it doesn't have to be perfect. Or is it just a poor excuse for being lazy? Hell if I know. Why do I keep doing this? All I know is, seeing what comes next. I can't afford not to care anymore. You really seem to not care at the moment. You keep doing the same damn move every time. That being said, you really like swinging that thing around. Listen,
I know you didn't answer me before, but somewhere in there, I can feel it. There's a glimmer of a good person in you, inside of you. The memory of someone who once wanted to do the right thing. Huh. Someone who, in another time, might have even been a friend? Huh. Come on, buddy. Do you remember me? Please, if you're listening, let's forget all of this, okay? Just lay down your weapon and... oh, my job will be a lot easier.
Huh. I think I know what you mean.
Well, it was worth a shot. I guess you look like you're doing things the hard way, huh?
Oh, man. That wasn't too bad. I wonder if that was like the halfway point. Alright, well, I think I might just mute now. Because I got a bit far, but now I think I just wanna... yeah, because I don't know. Alright, I guess I'll just mute now. I don't know what, okay, here's what I'll do. Hope you remember this. Oh, shoot. Okay, so whenever I do this, go to the menu, it's a sign I'm going to talk. But how are you gonna... I guess if you fast forward, and if you see this for a second, this will either indicate that I'm just taking a break, short break, or just anything, or I'm gonna talk. But, starting now, I am going to mute. So, enjoy the hell I'm going to endure. And I will certainly have a bad time with this. Oh man, I'm getting better. I'm getting close because I do remember that where when once he starts talking about his special attack, it implies that I'm getting close. Like I'm at the last chunk of his phase. Yeah, if I had that one item that fully heals me, that would be pretty nice to have. It wouldn't be a good idea to use it when he's like trying to give me a chance because it seems like I have as many turns as I want, so it's almost best that for the first half I just after a certain point I just cannot use any healing items, so because that would be a good point to like it's just the main problem is there's some parts I still need to get better. The part that's really messing me up is weirdly enough the very beginning. The one where I'm losing like half my health. It's like where I have to like go through those bones and it's like the second attack he shoots at you. Yeah, it's like if I can just because I can easily just completely avoid that, but it's like for some reason my brain isn't I'm just having trouble trying to because it's like it switches from you only being able to like first there's gravity and then there's none and just kind of I don't know. All right, I guess back to the game now. Already been half an hour. I would say in terms of this like fight with Sans, I imagine it's gonna take me like 2 hours, but we'll see. Oh man. Oh, how close was I to beating him? Oh, and that sucked. I don't know how, but I actually avoid most of that. I didn't know he was gonna do that. It was just a split second too late. I don't even know if that was the last part. Alright.
That was the end. That was the last part. Oh!
Oh, that was the last part. I remember. I think after that, that's when he starts throwing a tantrum, and then he starts hitting you, and once he starts doing that, you won. You did it. Oh! It's been over an hour. I just need a short break. God, if I just knew, if I knew, I would have, like, gotten closer to, like, the inner circle of the lasers. I was so close. Alright, I'm gonna take a short break. Oh, and I will play some songs, but I'm just trying to get my computer to wake up. But the problem is I have to switch accounts because this one will play ads. If I can beat him in less than 2, it seems like I might be able to, but I would really like if I can beat him in less than 2 hours. I know I'm going to take a break so this doesn't count, and also the time before this doesn't count, but if I can beat him in the time of this video, just a little bit more than 2 hours, that would be great, because I don't mind losing from him, but once it hits past 2 hours, I'm like, okay, oh, she had a new song. I didn't notice until now. Chatting playlist. Also, I guess you can't hear me because now the music is playing, but okay, I'm gonna take a break. I will come back at 12 a.m. on the clock that shows on mine. I am back. Back to get my ass kicked some more. Alright. I'm going to be continuing. I'm getting close because I think that was his last attack. But I guess we'll just see how it goes. Also, I was originally planning, after a little bit, fighting him, that I would just listen to my own music, but the song is so good that I don't mind hearing it every time. Well, I really hope this doesn't take 2 hours. Let's see. I'm almost close to beating him, but I don't know, we'll see. And this is why I don't like taking breaks, because right off the bat, I'm just rusty. But I needed it because I know in the long run it helps a lot, so alright. I just have to crank up the gears again. This is why I mute, because I'm screaming really loud right now, and it's midnight. Oh man, I wish I got the first scream. That was loud.
Alright, that's it. It's time for my special attack. Are you ready? Here goes nothing.
Oh,
Yeah. That's right. It's literally nothing. It's not gonna be anything either. You get it? I know I can't beat you. One of your turns, you're just gonna kill me. So, I've decided it's not gonna be your turn. Ever. I'm gonna keep having my turn until you give up. It means we have to stand here until the end of time. Capiche? Well, you'll get bored here. If you haven't gotten bored already, and then you'll finally quit.
wow. Like, just counting my time recording, it took me basically an hour and a half to beat him. That went way better than I thought. And I didn't even need that freaking butterscotch pie.
I know your type. You're very determined, aren't you? You'll never give up, even if there's absolutely no benefit to preserving whatsoever. If I can make that clear, no matter what, you'll just keep going. Not have any desire for good or evil, but just because you think you can, and because you can, you have to.
But yeah, I didn't want to look online. I just really wanted to.
But now, you've reached the end. There's nothing left for you now. So, my personal opinion, the most determined thing you can do here is, to, completely give up. And, literally nothing else.
It's cool that I can yawn on command. I think most people can do it. I don't know. Oh. I think he's feeling sleepy. Uh-oh. Shoot, right when I'm like, no. Getting a call. Alright. Okay, I know what I have to do. It's kind of funny how this works, but...
Did you really think you... So, guess that's it, huh? Just don't say I didn't warn you.
This part's really sad. I remember this.
Well, I'm going to Gribley's.
And then he mentions Papyrus. And then, even 10 years ago, when I didn't know anything about the game, I thought this was sad. Right here.
Papyrus. Do you want anything?
I didn't even have to use all my healing stuff. Well, I beat him. And I'm gonna finish the rest of Genocide. Alright. Real knife. This is a real boy's knife. Alright, I have to do something because I don't want to risk it being called again. It'll only take a couple minutes. Alright. Oh, I beat Sans! Awesome. It went way better than I expected. Because I knew he was a hard boss, but, just like with Cuphead, it's like I just kept hearing so much about, like, oh, this boss is so difficult. And was he a hard boss? Yes. I think any boss that takes an hour, I think, is a hard boss. But is he one of the hardest bosses I ever fought? Not really. It's like, I would much rather fight him again than having to fight Cleopatra in Double Dragon 3. Well, how do I put this? She's an easier boss. It's just, it's just how brutal that game is. I guess in terms of a boss that under like certain combination, yeah, he's one of the hardest, but he wasn't that bad. He had a little bit of a bad time, but it went okay. Alright. Oh. Really love this person's art style. And you might be wondering the context, like, what am I talking about? Just the, artist Miss B. Seeing their art for a few years now. Just wanting to take a picture. Oh wait, I have to turn this light because it has a glare on it. Even though it's not in this moment, and this is a little sad. But don't worry, Sans, I'll be your friend next time. Once I completely rewrite and completely delete my save file, that is. Oh wait, I forgot that, I was like, wow, on 1 health? I forget that he drops you down to 1 health. Okay, I'll be back. It'll only take a couple of minutes. And I already saved. I have to sneeze. Alright, I'll be back. And I am back. Oops. Alright, I guess I'll turn the volume of the game down because I know it's kind of loud. Alright. Okay, let's finish this because I think Sands was like the last roadblock. Alright. But yeah, that's the problem because once I do Genocide, I'm going to have to completely delete my file of this because otherwise I'll get a bad pacifist ending. It's like they really wanted to make this difficult. I'm willing to, like, if I have to, I'm willing to do it, but I'm really going to have to like watch something while just kind of going through the game, and it is not going to be recorded because it is just literally having to play the game again. Alright.
Curious. I've never seen a plant cry before. Oh, it must be the one that flower just warned me about. Howdy. What kind of monster are you? Sorry, I cannot tell. Well, we can always... Now, there's no need to fight. Why not settle this over over a nice cup of tea.
Dang, it's just like, I didn't even have to do anything. He is that determined that he's taking the control away from me.
Why? You.
See, I never betrayed you. It was all just a trick. See, I was just waiting to kill him for you. After all, it's your best friend. I'm helpful. I can be useful for you. I promise I won't get in your way. I can help. I can. I can. Please don't kill me. Yeah. See, he's so happy. Or she. Why do I keep saying, ugh, bad habit? Greetings. I'm Sylvie. Thank you. Your power awakened me from death. My human soul. My determination. They were not mine, but yours. At first, I was so confused. Our planet failed, hadn't it? Was I brought back to life? You. With your guidance, I realized the purpose of my reincarnation. Power. Together, we eradicated the enemy and became strong. HP, attack, defense, gold, EXP, LV. Every time a number increases, that feeling, that's me, Sylvie. Now we have reached the absolute. There is nothing left for us here. Let us erase this pointless world and move on to the next. Right. You are a great partner. We'll be together forever, won't we? You bastard! You killed me too? Huh. That's it. Everyone's dead. Things could have been different. All of them had their own lives and I just took it away. There's nothing. There's nothing left. What do I do now? Is this the end? Huh. Interesting. I wasn't sure what would be different. I guess I'll check that. Wait, let me see if I can still do that. Wow. It is dead. I guess there was another option I could have done. Doesn't really change anything. Everyone's dead. There was another option if I said do not, but it would have still kind of led to the same outcome, but wow. So yeah, I guess it is just completely destroyed. Regardless, you're just screwed. Well, guess my file is dead. Oh shoot, maybe some of this stuff is private. Wait a second.
But you can still hear my voice.
Let's see, data management. Well, maybe not move, manage. Where's Undertale? I have so many games. Is that? No, that's Deltarune. Here it is. Let's see. Save data will not... Wait, save data will not be used. Save data will not be deleted. I need to check something. Okay. Let's see, this action will remove the soul selling flag. Let's see, go to the settings. Okay. Data management. Choose deletes. Huh? Okay, here it is. Alright. Undertale. It says delete all data for this software. It says select delete saved data. Whoa, I've never seen this before. Yeah. Been a bad person. Scares me because you only get one chance. What if I picked a path like this? Alright, so now it should be fixed. I looked online and yeah, let's see. What is this? Oh, shoot. Dang it. See, now it's making me worried. I'm gonna go all the way. Because it said delete. What does it say? Oh. Select. Really? Fine. Alright, delete save. Yeah, close it. Dang, you want me to go all the way? Shoot. Wait a second. Yeah. Alright, let me just, Alright, let me go back to data management. Close it. I want to see whether or not it kept it. Okay. Just delete data cannot be recovered. Just, I guess, click delete all of it. Alright, I have now deleted everything, which was just that one, but just in case. And apparently that should fix it. Okay. Now, just to check one more thing. Do I have to beat the game again? Let's see. Oh. Okay, understood. I guess I don't have to do it once at least. Alright, so maybe I'll do a live stream. Undertale. It'll be a long one. I won't do it. Let's see, I'll upload this video. I'll do it sometime this week. And then I'll upload just some other video. And then I'm going to plan to maybe, it depends if I'm busy or not, but it could possibly be Wednesday, but maybe next Wednesday I will do True Pacifist, and I don't know if it's possible, but I would like to do it in one stream, so it's going to be a long one, but I would like to do it. Alright, that's it for Undertale, so I guess I'll play the game again in somewhere about a week from now. And I will hopefully get the True Pacifist and finally finish this game. Again, I still think this is a great game, but yeah, it's you definitely need to do some research. And it's a game that's worth beating it 3 times, even though this is going to be my 4th. But it's worth it. Great soundtrack, great characters, really nice setting. It has a lot of great things. And I won't play Deltarune immediately, but next year I would love to play it. Just need a break in between Undertale and Deltarune, but Deltarune will be definitely next year. Okay. Bye! Actually, I'm just going to leave this on because I'm planning on playing these 2 games in a little bit, so... But no recording. I already did recordings for these 2 games, so you'll see them eventually. Alright. Bye.